Asalaamu alaikum, guys. Welcome back to another video. So I wanted to make this video just to address to like many of my non-Muslim friends, non-Muslim community members, some family members, and just the general people. But why are people converting to Islam or reverting to Islam, as we say? Well, I think if you just look at the recent videos across the internet, especially with all these public figures and just people in general, people convert to something they believe is the truth, especially when you do some deep research. But what is the characteristics of these people who convert and why are they different to other religions who convert? Well, if you look at the one who converts, they immediately seem really happy. I have to say that. I'm not saying other religions are not happy, but the people who convert to Islam, they really talk about Islam. And they're very content and satisfied. And they feel this is it. I found my way. I'm a Muslim myself, if you're wondering. Alhamdulillah. And I'll say that I've become more and more interested in Islam over the more recent years than anything else. So that's good. And in my growing interest, I can tell you one thing, that it always brings me peace. The religion itself always brings peace. It explains everything clearly. And overall, if there's any questions or doubts in our mind, we have all the sources available. It's so easy to obtain. And the fact that when you yourself follow it and you follow its teachings, you feel generally happy. And that's it. I mean, if I wake up and I don't pray, let's say my daily prayers, not 5 times a day, I feel empty. I don't feel like I thank my Creator enough. You know, this is a compulsory action which is given in our religion where we have to pray our prayers 5 times a day. And trust me, you pray, you feel great. You wake up fresh, you have a duty. You wake up in the early hours, in the afternoon, in the mid afternoon, in the evening, or sunset, and also in the evening. And you do this continuously, glorifying, worshipping, and praising your Creator. And that's one of the best things about the religion. It tells you exactly what to do. And when you do this, the answers are clear. We do this for the sake of our Creator, for the sake of ourselves primarily, because we want to save ourselves. Our Creator just gives us the handbook, tells us what to do, and we just follow the guidance and we just live our life with that guidance. And when you follow the guidance, you bring peace, community, you're happy, your family's happy, you're happy, and of course, most importantly, you do it because the Creator told us to do so, and He tells us because He wants the best for us, not the best. No, we don't. That's it. It's always the best for us. We're doing for exactly what He says. So yeah, overall, I think the religion is fantastic. Now, why people convert all the time? Well, you know what? Everyone's got their own reasons. Like you can see, quite a lot of people on the internet have converted Islam. I don't mention key figures, key names. I mean, but you can kind of guess. There's a lot of public figures who convert Islam, and you'll notice that their life changed dramatically. Not only have they changed, the people who they followed, they've influenced them so positively that they've converted so many people through them. Well, Allah converted everyone, all brought them closer to the truth. We're just literally, you could say, tools, or we're just here passing through and passing and conveying a message on a daily basis. So it's important, guys. I think the best thing we should do, in our free time, is actually always search the truth and understand why do we follow the truth. So, like for you guys and for myself, and I'm always learning every day. We should always seek the truth every day, see if it makes sense and is correct. You make your own decision, guys, because trust me, it's no one else. It has to be yourself. You can't be born into a religion or born into a faith or born into a belief, but you don't understand your own belief. That's not a belief. You just happen to be born into it. You have to read about it. Does it make sense to you? Good. How do you know it makes sense to you? Is it true? Have you verified the sources? Have you researched its original sources and does it come out as truthful as you say? Or are you just trying to copy your family and just not change? To me, that's not the right way. We're taught, to use our brain, which is to think, is it rational, is it correct? Because remember, your generation afterwards are going to follow you. Not your parents or your grandparents, but you yourself and your children. So you kind of want to make sure that you follow something that actually makes sense and correct and is also good. And it doesn't cause any like divisions or problems, or there's no sort of hatred. Something that follows correctly and is the truth. And that's what it is all about. So even for myself, of course, all of us are different in our families, but I've decided personally that now that I've understood and accepted that in my personal belief that Islam is absolutely true, because it sticks to my belief or my understanding of the world. It's not what I believe, actually. In fact, that's false. It tells me in the books that this is exactly how things have run in history. especially in the Quran, tells you like so and so events. And it's not my opinion. I don't follow my opinion. I follow what the truth is. If the truth tells you this is it, you should follow it. And you need to not convince yourself, but you need to prove it to yourself that this is the actual truth. If you can't prove it to yourself, then you know that you can't. That's possibly not the truth. You need to always verify your sources and make sure that you're doing the right thing and you're following the truth. Okay. Never follow your feelings. That's the biggest mistake, guys. If everyone's following their feelings, we're gonna be like stumbling in that. You gotta follow something that's verified, true, and has all the correct information and is not a lie. It's not fabricated. If you see any fabrication or you feel there's some sort of doubt, please check it properly. Don't stick to it because you're born into it. It doesn't make sense. We're all born to stuff we don't actually believe in. Majority of us. That's why we have to do our own homework, our own research, and remember, everything is on us. So anything that we decide not to look forward to or correct, we'll be held accountable, guys. Yeah. So to avoid being held accountable, see the truth, man. See the truth, and do it correctly. That's basically my main message here. You would have to do stuff correctly and not, try not to just fall off it. Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's the most important thing, guys. So, and other than that, I want you guys to stay blessed, stay peaceful, and always find, your time. Take your time, because now these days, we've lived quite a good amount of time, and me personally, going through all this, this kind of journey, especially cancer and stuff, I come to take the truth more seriously. I want to understand, deeper parts of the life, make sure that I can verify what I'm saying, make sure when I'm reading my textbooks, basically when I'm reading the Quran, the Hadiths, and I'm following the Sunnah, I want to make sure that I'm doing it correctly and I understand. And for me to convey this to you guys, I'm just conveying. I'm not convincing. I have to convince myself. Just like you guys, you need to convince yourself that what you're following is actually true and it makes sense. And remember, it's your life. We all live alone and we're going to pass away. Last thing you want to do is make the mistake of not giving enough time to check the truth. And when you have friends that you meet across the time and they really want to give you guys the truth, understand it, listen to them. Maybe what they're doing or they're saying is probably correct, whoever they are. And you need to convince yourself to read it with proof, with evidence. Remember, this is an evidence-based faith. I'm talking about Islam. And in general, anything needs to be evidence-based with truth. It can't be how you feel. It never can be, because we can all change how we feel tomorrow. But the facts, the correctness, everything needs to be there, spot on. But yeah, guys, that's it. Just wanted to share this out there. But hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. And let me know. Hit me up with any other kind of questions and topics. Yeah, this is just to answer some set queries that you guys have sent me already. And honestly, I like chatting to you guys. Yeah, we have to make sure we get this all right. But cool. Anyway, take care. Assalamu alaikum, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.